Alright, I've already started cleaning the heater out. I've got this 6-inch Scandia Flue kit with poles. And I've worked out a bit of a solution. Whoops. Torch over. The fire's still going because it's winter time here in Australia. So I've got the fire going. I've still got the heaters on. Well, it's barely going. What you've got to do is what you do then is you've got to undo these sticks here. How they work, you just unscrew them. Just like that. And you just keep on unscrewing all these poles. As you're pulling it back down, make sure you give the brush a swirl in the chimney as you're taking them off, because you keep on getting crap in them. It's very important to clean your heater out too, is this soot can clog up your fire, like these chunks here from off the top of the lid. And you know, when you burn them overnight, you just keep on taking the poles off. You get 6 of them poles in the kit, what you're seeing me undoing. Yeah, heater pipe goes, when it goes up the flue, it sort of goes back and then up. So when you're looking at it from downwards, it goes down, then comes out into the baffle plate. Right, let's pull that out. This is my brush, what I use. This is actually a wire brush that was made from the bigger one that was cut down. So what you do is you just unscrew the brush too, like that. Whoops. And because I've got the heater going, now what you got to do is get all this crap, scrape all this crap off the baffle plate. Doesn't matter if it comes out the front of the heater or you make a mess. This is all soot. And you're probably thinking to yourself, it's got a bit of a warp in it, but nothing problematic or anything with it. And how you actually know if your heater's got soot build up in it and it's causing you the symptoms of it is when you open the door up, it'll be puffing out smoke all the time in your house. That's one sign of soot build up. And also is if you're turning your heater up, and to test your heater, if you've got your heater on low and it controls it, it's not letting any air in, and then you go to turn your heater up halfway and it's not hardly drawing, or you have your heater on fully and it's hardly drawing, that's how you know you got blocked heater too. Your flue's blocked up or getting blocked. This heater here was puffing out a bit of smoke inside. Even when it's cleaned out, it still puffs out a little bit of smoke, but it seems to be that even when you open the door up, that it was puffing smoke out of it. And obviously we can see this was actually come out from the top of the flue from outside. I brought that in to show you outside what it did and the rest of the stuff. Some of it hit the roof too. It always seems to build up around the top a little bit because I suppose the condensation and cold and that. And to get your baffle plate back in there, I I used to take the baffle plate out, but this is the first time I've ever tried this, and here's the bolts that go in it. What you got to do is, like this is a Saxon wood heater, and while the heater's still going, like it's only just going, is you got to try and quickly. It's a bit warm. I've got a glove on, almost sitting the top here, rest my arm on it, because it seems to be the top of the heater holds the heat the longest. Once you get that bolt in there, these two back bolts, that's the first bolt in it, or I just put in it, and I've got to put one in the back there, and I still had that one, and I've got to put one in the front here. And I'll show you how I do that. Just grab the bolt in my hand, and I'll stick the bolt in the baffle plate. And I've got to use a glove on the top of it here because the fireplace is still hot. Because it's been going, this heater's been going every day for the last couple of months. It'll be going for another couple of months too. So, like I've let it burn down this morning before I went to do this job. I've got to try and get my hand in here so I don't burn my arm. Where's the other glove gone? Here. Yeah, I've got to stick another glove in the top of it here where my arm is to reach this back one, which is going to be a bit of a problem. I'm going to need two hands. I'm going to have to get a catalogue or something. It's too hot in my arm at the moment. I'll just get a paper one. I've got a paper catalogue here, and I'll just stick in the top of it because my arm can only just reach, and I'm just using the catalogue for the inside of my arm because it's like I said, it's still quite warm, the heater, and get it in the hole first. Right, and then I'll pull my arm back out, just to show you I'm not bullshitting that the heater's hot. I'm not bullshitting, it's about to it's still going. Right, now I'll show you how to do these bolts up in the actual heater. I've got my socket here, so what I do is, I've got my cordless impactor. Make sure I've got my catalogue handy. What I've got to do is, whoops, I'll try and reach around in the back of the heater there with all this crap to get to this bolt. I'm going to have to lay down. I've got a fireplace here which is in the way too. A mantle, you know what you say if you have any hot coals come out, you've got to put the drilling forward. You don't have to do these bolts up tight in your heater, just you can keep them. sometimes if you put the bolt in and you take your impactor over to the nut, sometimes they'll grab. You don't have to. I've got one at the back here. I've got to try and get for you to be able to see it. No, I have to get my shifter in that one. Where is my shifter? Oh, bloody catalog's coming in. Oh, here it is. Put the shifter in here. Yeah, sometimes you can just rest it on there and it'll grab the nut and it'll do up. That's it. Right, they're all done up. Gotta get my shifter out. What I'll do is I'll just get the torch and I'll just make sure all the nuts are sticking up through the bolts, which they are, yep. Make sure that's not loose, no. You got the back ones there. Alright, now how you clean this out and all your mess up, we've already done the hard part. We've already cleaned it out. The reason why I do it this way, like obviously if you see in the room here, like there is just absolutely shit everywhere. The reason why I clean it out from the inside of the house up in the heater is you don't have to get up on the roof. And getting up the roof is extremely dangerous. Like I mean, obviously you're going to get filthy clothes and that. And yeah, that's the kit here, what it looks like. There's your brush. And if anyone lives in Australia, you can get these Flue kits from Bunnings. Scandia 6-inch Flue kit with brush. It comes with this brush. It comes with this brush here to stick up there. You can see that, I don't use that brush. I use this wire one here. The reason why I use the wire is the wire is very harsh and it strips all the soot and build up and stuff, and you can take it up to the top and it'll clean out properly. That brush is good though in the kit, but I've had this brush on a piece of wire once when I put it up there, and I didn't think these poles would actually be able to go up that Flue. The poles what you get in the kit, but they got quite a lot of bend in them, as you see, because we didn't even take the baffle plate out. And yeah, and you need to get a bucket or something to get rid of this soot, and I'll get a bucket and I'll just clean. Alright, this is how I clean the heater out all the time. I get a little, this is just, that's just all soot. Get all that soot out. And you get a lot of this build up of this ash in your heater too, from bark. If your wood's very barky, you'll get a lot of this. So it's always important to empty your heaters out. Just be very careful if you're doing it in front of your, you know, your hearth and that, and you got carpet. Make sure you don't drop any of that ash or anything on it, because obviously you can see this is still going underneath the coals. And we'll just get all this. I'll just take a full bucket out of the heater. Just be very careful. This other stuff in front of the hearth here, this soot shit, this is just all coal. That's just all soot from the actual heater itself. So I'll just clean the rest of this up. I'll need 2 hands, and I'll show you how to put this. Just move this stuff out of the way. Show you how to put the door on. As you see me, took the door off it, and what the door's got is a couple of hinges that sit on here. And when you go to put the door on, what you've got to do is have the door sideways like this. Lift. Put the bottom hole in, you know. Probably put up the camera in the way. It's not gonna. I'll have to. That's it. Then you put it in through the top, like that. That's how you put your door on. And them hinges, there's a hinge there and a hinge here. And what you do is, when you take the door off it, pop the top off it, lift up, pop the top off it, shut the door in, and then the bottom will fall out. Here, you got one here, and in the bottom it holds the door. Then once you've done that, shut your door up. I've got to put the top on the heater. I've got the top here. Just put the top on. And you're all done. And that's how you clean out a flue in your heater without getting on the roof, and you got no risk of breaking your neck or coming off. And anyone can do this. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and have a great day.